Alright. Let's begin. Could have defeated that guy. As long as I don't fall. As of this morning, no news, but it's only a matter of time. Yeah. Kind of unfortunate that you're all just really waiting at this point. I mean, these things do happen, but it's still unfortunate. At the very least, it was, you know, natural causes. I think that statue is a little bit too far to the right. Never mind. Might not make it now because of that. Never mind. Well, maybe it won't be so bad. Oops. That I did not get the box in the correct position. Hopefully your husband's doing okay. Because I imagine he's taking it a bit harder than What? I love this room. I love it. 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 I love this room, man. I love it so much. I love just waiting. Could have been as simple as that game, but no, you wanted to be difficult. Forbidden. God, don't you just love waiting in a video game? Don't you just love waiting for things to happen? Ooh, give me that. Thank you. I sure do love waiting in a video game. Link, I think you aimed the wrong way. The enemy was over there, not in front of you. Hurricane spin? I never see this thing. In Rando. Ow. Can't get that chest, unfortunately. Hi, Third Twig. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. This, that. I won't drown. I'll be fine. I hate it when that doesn't work, even though that clearly should have worked. Thankfully, the backup is not as bad. What? Oh, that's just my fault. Somehow I misplaced. Somehow I misplaced that statue so terribly. Dude, it would be so clutch if I find Bo. It would be super clutch, actually. But I feel like that'll be very hard to come by. That's like delayed. Delayed aiming. That was weird. Like slow and sluggish. You know, how can these statues, well, never mind, they do have ears, I guess, but I still would like to know the technology for them to know that Link is there and then they follow me. The simple 2 words, come on. Predominant coming of, and then a bunch of numbers. Boring. Boring bot name. Not entertaining. Why did I just... just like that. Somehow I got to the correct spot so fast. I was like, what the heck? Bruh. Who told you to interrupt me? Who told you to interrupt my greatness? A fox versus a wolf dog. Who wins? Would the Dark Knight even be considered wolf dogs in this game? I mean, they kind of look like it, I guess. Maybe they're just doges. I don't know. I don't know what they look closer to. I don't think I've found anything in here so far, now that I'm thinking about it. It was way too late. I really need to change the color on this. I didn't do it last time because I was distracted after I ended. Maybe I won't be as distracted today, but we shall see. We shall see. The key. I think I wanted to roll. Do. Can only get this chest. Then there's two more checks. Get the other Armos chest and then Man Melody. Hopefully they're good. Like if I can maybe get another sword or bow out of this, that'd be grand. That'd be really going. Almost like grand to find bow out of this potentially. Okay. 1 out of 3. The other door has the magic. I keep forget that every time. A good command melody after I return this one. Oh, I can't do this. Never mind. I don't have bow. Unless there's like some way for me to hover or something. Hover or something. I just gain enough height, but I sincerely doubt I can do that, so. Bump. Huh, oddly the statue doesn't come alive during that layer of that room, even when I have the statue of him. Interesting. Not that it matters. And nothing of value was found in Tower of the Gods. Sounds like a classic Tower of the Gods moment. Hi, Suki. How are you, Suki? Hope you're doing well. Hope you have a good day at work. Alright, so where we're heading off to, I guess... What am I doing? I guess we can go Windfall here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. I guess we could set up then. How about that? We'll do that instead. I'm tired and hot. You're hot. Have you been working too hard again? You've been working so hard, you're getting all hot and sweaty. Maybe. Tisk tisk tisk. What if I told you about trying to do good for your job? The job is gonna see that and they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, let's just always count on this person. Going all the wrong ways. Let's go this way. Nah, I'm playing. But don't strain yourself too hard. No decoy can get red lions today. I'm too lazy to set that up. And on this rainy day, Salvatore, bored out of his mind, one kid relieves him of that boredom. And probably misses horribly because his depth perception sucks. Never mind. Let's see. Okay. All 4 of these are 15s. What in the RNG? Actually, this one's a 20. Over here. A 5 for 5! Perfect. Can I get like $2,000? Rip the 69. Alright, what are we looking at here? Let's see. 40? Nah, that's not a 40. That's a 35. I'm a liar. This is a 35 for sure. What? Okay, well. My depth perception sucks, chat. Say it ain't so. Oh, hey. Sure. I'm fine with that. I don't have money. I'm gonna wait till I have money to go there. I know there's 2 other checks, but I can go get money down here really quick. And take care of the stuff down here as well. I could do Shark Island. Oh no. Shark Island is open, and it's pretty early on too, so there's a likely chance it has something. Actually, to be honest, I don't need to grind money here. There's still so many silver and orange rupees to collect. I'll make up that money in no time, especially considering I'm probably gonna go to Shark Island anyway, because it'll be good for spoils. Especially the Nightcrest spoils. Excuse me, Fox Collar. Pretty sure I have enough skull necklaces, chew jellies, joy pendants. I think I have enough golden feathers, maybe. Can't remember if I did proper grinding or not with golden feathers. Bum, bum. Ow. Hello. You and all your polygons on your floating devices. God's sector. Does that mean there's nothing to be found in that sector at all? That still hit me. That's actually crazy. I boomerang. The Tower of the Gods sector. That means there's nothing in Hyrule. But I don't know.
Almost a year of being chat's biggest Ubis One believers.
But I don't know if that means if Tower of the Gods itself is junk. You'll be thinking for the 11 months. That is almost a year. Oh my god. Thank you for being in chat's biggest believer for almost a year. I really do appreciate it. That means so much to me. It really means a whole lot. It really, really does. I appreciate you being here all this time. Hope you're doing well, Skillby. Hope you had a good day today. Oh, there's Bo. Now I can get through Tower of the Gods. It's fun to watch. I'm glad you think that way. Once everything gets settled down, hopefully I'll pick up the pace more, but I'm just waiting for everything to settle down first at this point. There's just so much happening. IRL. Kind of hard for me to put my mind onto different stuff at the moment. Other than just waiting for everything to end, essentially. But at least I'm streaming because it's like the one thing keeping me a little bit happy. Hi, Rykos. How are you doing, Rykos? Hope you're doing well. Aw, dang nabbit, not again. Not again. Thank you for the care package of silencing my mouth, Rykos. I appreciate it. I targeted the bomb. That was cool. Do. Yo, what happened to my colors? Wait a minute. Hold on. Development. Oh, I didn't redeem red yet. But that was, but did you see what happened there? It was a shame. Bum, bada, bum. Oh, speaking of the Krusty, actually, Suki, I think I broke it. I think I broke it, or OG Yubi broke it, because Krusty doesn't bounce anymore. When I'm like just idling, he doesn't bounce anymore. I think you messed it up. I'm literally like I'm soulless. I'm staring into your soul right now. I forgot to remind you. I did forget. I forgot because I was distracted Monday. Yesterday I was also distracted because I was also thinking about not being here. Because I actually was not here yesterday for a little bit of time. Alright, that's everything there. I have 2 reasons to remind you. Alright, fine. For a second, I thought that Protogen was licking that stuffy, but it's just like a very animated hug. It's a very animated hug. Dragon Roost Cavern's path to Ganondorf. So Dragon Roost Cavern has an item that leads to Ganondorf. So that either means it has a shard, a sword, or a bow upgrade. I might have already gotten it, but I can't remember what I did in there already. My aim sucks. My aim still sucks. My aim still sucks. Let's see. I don't know how many rounds of golden feathers are gonna do here. Well, there's that. Maybe like 2 rounds, maybe 3. I feel like I did grind the golden feathers in Forbidden Woods. I should have plenty, but just to be safe, I'm pretty sure I'm final goal or joy pendants though. I've been collecting them non-stop at whatever chance I got. Welcome back there, Twig. Officially have now. Oh, old colors. Somewhat old colors. They're not exactly the same as they was all those streams ago. They have a little bit more orange to them now. Before, they were like more yellow, if anything. I'll do 2 rounds because I want to keep it daytime. Alright. Alright, it's time. Yeah, everything is more orange. Before, it was like more yellow / cream colored. Type unload. Whoa. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do, Turtwig? What are you unloading? Turtwig was about to unleash mayhem on everybody. Perfect timing, actually, because now I can do this. Me? Okay. Unload yourself. Type unload, Turtwig's stream avatar would just disappear. It would did the peace meme. Let's say, can I hit this guy? Oh my god, my aim sucks today. Pretty sure I taught the Salvage Corp. I forgot to unmark that. Dun 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 dun. Alright, let's do this. Bloop, bloop. How do you like the new colors, though? I think the new colors are pretty good. Looks nice, thanks. I'm just enjoying the gremlin face I got going on. Well, soon, that's gonna go away after this, so enjoy it while it lasts. It's probably the best I have ever did Shark Island. That was probably the best I have ever did that. All for nothing. Yeah, it's mainly good for spoils. Elixir soup goes a long way. I think we should go this way. Okay, so I've been noticing people have been putting animated PFPs on Twitch. If you have like what, Turbo or something, I forgot what you need to enable that. And I'm looking over at my other monitor, right? And I'm seeing a recommended, I think it's a recommended channel. No, it's one of those channels where it's like, oh, if you're watching this game, then it's gonna recommend more channels that stream the same game. And somebody has a PFP where it's literally just cheeks. It's literally just cheeks shaking in the PFP. It's not bare cheeks, but nothing wrong with that. But I just figured it's funny. Dude, what's wrong with my aiming today? You finished Hyrule Warriors, Abraham started Kirby in the Forgotten World? Ugh, sorry I yawned. How was our Hyrule Warriors? It made me cry in a good way. Nice. At least it was good. At least it was great for you. Not particularly a huge fan of beat 'em up games, to be honest. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Beat 'em ups are just not for me, though. Forgotten Land, though, I heavily recommend. I feel like you'll really enjoy that one. How far are you making into it so far? There's a lot of post-game stuff you can do, though. Don't know if you will yet. Is it like post-game stuff that adds to the story, or is it like just extra levels? Only 2 levels? They get better. The level quality in Forgotten Land gets really, really better the more you go on. I have to say the level quality in the beginning is bad, but like they just get so much better as you play throughout the game. Post game stuff adds to the story. Nice. At least it's good incentive to keep playing. If it was just like extra levels that didn't really do anything, then well, it would have been like, eh. Do 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 do. Oh, stretch. Do 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 do. Blue Piets. Go away. Go away. Alright, be Earth Temple. Earth Temple will actually be good here. This is also fun. For the least, like, I don't have power bracelets. Never mind. I can't do this. The field wind power bracelets is cucking you. Private Oasis, which is a full clear. For once, I have all the items necessary to do Private Oasis. I'm a salty, salty sea fox roaming the lands. Alright, apparently I don't know where I'm at, goodness gracious. Should not have been that difficult. Thank you, letter. We do play the post-game Age of Imprisonment. I hope one thing gets explained. Six-Eye Foolish. Boop. Boop. And boop. Because there's one thing I'm still really confused about. Not the game that's supposed to be the backbone to Tears of the Kingdom, not explaining the lore. I equipped the wrong item. By wrong item, I just never equipped the right one. I only need a little bit of money. Too far. But what's the thing that needs to be explained? I'm pretty sure you can talk about it, because I doubt anybody in here is going to play Age of Imprisonment. I'm not. Then again, I haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom, so maybe it gets explained there. That's also true. Dude. Nothing, dude, nothing. They all hold nothing. Alright, big octo time. Big tentacle squid. Will not be asking what those tentacles do, though. I feel like they'd be doing too much. I think my controller has drift. Oh my god, I think it does. It like slightly drifts upward. Is it time for a new controller? It might be. Oh, 5? No. Alright, now that I have the money, I've marked that by the way. Now that I have the money, I can go to Rock Spy after this. Hold up. Perfect, I can turn into the daytime as well. Which is perfect, considering I'm going to go to Windfall after I never opened it. Whoops. Considering I'm going to Windfall after Rockspire. The ghost ship had the Toider, that's crazy. Hi Eli, pet the Eli, pet the cute fox, how are you? I'll read all that in a sec. Go pet the Fonks. Fonks has fever. I will pet regardless. The pet of hopefully you get better. I hope you do feel better though. I'm sad that you... Fortunate to hear you have a fever. Thankfully though, it sounds like it's just a fever. And nothing serious or anything like that. In the beginning of the story, it gets said that dragonification. Oh my god. When Hope Zelda returned to her own time by the end credits scene, she suddenly is a dragon. I'm just wondering why she suddenly decided to do it anyway. I wouldn't know. Pet the fox with aggressive kindness. Exactly. We all appreciate the aggressive kindness. Dang, that barely hit. Oh, I was in the right spot. I judged. I misjudged. Now that I look at it again, it kind of looks like Link got a sunburn. What do you mean he got a sunburn? This is me. What do you mean Link is sun bleached? Worst part is I can't take my blanket off because then I'll freeze more even though you're hot. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that sucks with fevers. Your body temperature is wild. Next minute you're hot, next minute you're cold. Nah, sunburn. Yeah, yeah, I'm not sun bleached. You're right. You're actually right. If I was sun bleached, I would look way more light. Cool, empty jar. Now put Zelda inside. No, I could put the Deku Princess inside. I just need to find her first. And then I get a creep. Bro, I literally just mentioned the Deku Princess referencing Majora's Mask, and then I got the mask item. I couldn't do that again even if I wanted to. Literally referenced Majora's Mask, and I got the only mask item in Wind Waker. Okay. Beetle! Beetle, you're running me over! What's the matter with you? Princess in the Lon Lon milk jar? I can't tell if that's supposed to sound dirty or not. Your hero charmer's bunny hood? Honestly? Honestly? It is? Yeah, I thought so. What's the milk jar made of then? I'm curious. If I can change the hero charm to look like bunny hood in this game, I would not mind wearing it. I hate wearing the regular hero charm. It looks ugly to me. What do you mean the jar is made of? Glass? No. What's the... What milk? You know what? Never mind. Never mind. I can swap item model so it's possible. Is it that easy? Long on ranch milk? Are we sure it came from the cows though? Ah yes, of course. Why is the ice arrow like partially like red? Do you see that? That I don't know. I think we all have a pretty good idea where that milk came from. Yes, I got the turnaround. Let's go. W camera. The camera goes in the direction Link is facing. Why? Because I'm a nerd at this game. Why does the merchant have fire and ice arrows? Should I be afraid? Well, I mean, look, the merchant has been having his money be stolen, so he's got to protect the safe somehow. So it's fair game, in my opinion. Welcome back home, Sassy. I assume with that mass explode, you've now returned home. I want to talk to you. Do 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 boom boom up up up. Yes, because I'm here. Welcome to here. Fire nice arrows as Hyrule's 6 gauge. Imagine. Nah. I didn't talk to the dude. Dang it. I forgot that important detail. I didn't talk to the creepy guy first. The creepy bearded guy that wants me to go take a picture of somebody submitting a love letter, take a picture of somebody being scared, and then take a picture of 2 people falling in love. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. The time wasted runs over. Alright, end of stream, everybody. It was fun while it lasted. Oh wait, I can full...
Objection!
You almost got that objection. 3 more. I forgot to count one earlier. No world record. Streaming career is over. Yeah, I can't do it. Can't do it, man. Can't get the world record. My career's over. People won't look up to me. I'm not important enough. What the heck? Why did you turn around, Link? Granny hanging on. BP was 54 out of 28 last. He talked to hubby. I see. What happened? What you miss? Unfortunate IRL events. Hydrate. I currently do not have a beverage next to me. I can fix this. Hold on. I can fix this momentarily. Lunch break time. There's a very early lunch break for you then. Unless you get 2 lunch breaks. And if you do get 2 lunch breaks, then why don't I get 2 lunch breaks? That's unfair. Red mark big bed. I was about to say, since I got bow, I can go do Dragon Roost Cavern now. But I think I might be screwed because I think I used all the keys in there that I have. Nice. 1 hour lunch and 2 15-minute breaks. Oh, okay, that's normal. And you're taking your lunch break extremely early then. By the sounds of it. You're taking it not late? Oh, sorry. You know, I'm speaking from experience. When I worked at BJ's, I literally just took my lunch break whenever I felt like it. I'm not even kidding. Dude, when I worked at BJ's, man, dude, nobody gave a fuck. Like, nobody there gave a fuck, man. Alright, where is Jackers, actually? Oh, it's all the way over there. Nobody gave a crap about working there, man. Like everybody was so laid back, didn't care about the job, just did whatever. Like I swear when I say this, like when I'm talking about my lunch breaks, I literally whenever I would have closing shifts, which was 1 to 9, 1 p.m. to 9 p.m., I literally would take my uh I would take my lunch break like an hour before my or like an hour and a half before my shift would end. So when I got back from my break, I would only have an hour left of my shift because nobody cared and I never got in trouble for it. There were so many things we got away with at BJ's at the time. I'm pretty sure nowadays, you know, if I was working there, which might be a possibility, nowadays I wouldn't be able to get away with that stuff, but it surely was a time. It surely was a time to be working at that BJ's. The BJ's Wholesale Club, by the way, the store, not the restaurant, the store. There's yeah, there's a store and a restaurant, BJ's. If anybody's ever heard of them. Nope, never. Never been to the restaurant, the store. I honestly can't really give a strong opinion about the store because I actually did not shop there that much, to be honest with you. Despite me working there, I never really shopped there that much. I did not really get that many things from there. I went the wrong way. I just realized something. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. You know, that said the FW Boss store, not the FF. But yeah, the restaurant I've never been to. You have to take your lunch 2 hours before the end of my shift because I'm working too hard and I just don't get the chance to go before then. Well, hopefully you don't get in trouble for that then. Because that'll be the worst, you know? And that actually has happened to me a couple of times. Where, like, I literally would have to take a lunch. Like, if I'm working over 6 hours... I'm working over 6 hours, I have to take a lunch, right? But sometimes, like, literally, the morning shift gets so busy, and I'm tasked with so many things to do, that I just do not get time to take the lunch on time. But they still, like... But you still get, like, a write-up for not taking it on time. You get in trouble if you don't take a lunch at all. No, I've literally gotten like talked to about taking lunch on time when I literally take it late. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I have been like talked to before for not taking them on time. I'm talking about like, you know, you go like 10, maybe like 20 minutes late or something. And you know, people take it seriously too, because sometimes my other coworker that I work with, you know, he stays 8 hours, right? And you know, he has to take a lunch by 9:15 because he gets there at 4:15. You basically have to take a lunch before your 5th hour, right? And so whenever, you know, 9:15 rolls around, which most of the time when that time is rolling around, most of the time we're busy cleaning up and getting stuff done. And as I just said, sometimes the mornings become so busy because we're doing so many things, like, you know, moving stuff, putting new products out, what have you. Sometimes the mornings get so busy that we're still busy trying to clean up and get everything done you know, while we're opening and stuff like that. And so my coworker is like, you know, he's trying to make it apparent that he has to take his lunch, you know, before 9:15 because it's like yeah, we get in trouble if we don't take it on time or if we're late about it. Which is crazy to say the least. Okay, aiming with this controller feels so bad all of a sudden. Sounds like the manager's a tightwad. No. Unfortunately, Costco is one of those jobs where it's like you literally. It's unfortunately one of those jobs where you have to play by the book. Like there are some things you can get away with, but most of the time you have to play it by the book. Otherwise, you just get in trouble over the smallest things. Alright, I'll wait. What if you eat the book? I don't recommend that. That might not taste good. But if you salt it, I think it still would not taste good. But yeah. Yeah, unfortunately Costco is like that. It's like imagine. Hold on, I'm gonna test something. It's like imagine if. Yeah, my controller's holding a very slight up input there. Okay, I see now. Anyway. Anyway, I was about to say, imagine like Costco is like, imagine you're basically wearing a suit and tie, or a very fancy dress, like everywhere you go. You gotta look your best. It's gotta be perfect. You gotta be perfect in everything. Everything is like shaped up to the exact, like T. You know, think of it like that. That's essentially what Costco is. In my eyes, anyway. It's certainly a work vehicle outside your house. Uh-oh. It's like Costco is great with its benefits and everything. But my god, working there can be the most annoying thing ever sometimes. It could be the most annoying thing ever. At least for me. I'm not sure, you know, how other stores feel. But currently, you know, at the one I'm at, there's just so many, not really like bad problems per se, but there's just so many small problems that just add up to a not so great experience. You have to turn the cans all so that the front of the label is out? No, we don't have to do that. At least I don't anyway, because I don't care. You work somewhere. like that once. I'm so sorry for you. But yeah, no, we don't have to do that. What I do know is, though, is do you ever have to, or maybe you don't have to specifically, but do you ever have to specifically have your clothing tables and your pallets, your blocks to be a specific measure apart from each other and from the main aisle? Do you have to do that or no? You do? I think, in my honest opinion, I think that's the stupidest thing ever. Like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's very understandable that you gotta have space for people to walk around in. Like, that's obvious. But when it's like, when it's like, um, no. Like I said, it's understandable that you have to have enough space for traffic and stuff to get through. You know, everybody's not claustrophobic and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is like, if it's off, I'm talking about if it's off by like the tiniest smidge. Like I'm talking about like an inch off or something like that. An inch off, or heck, maybe even less than that. I don't think it is that huge of a deal. But I swear to you, I genuine to God swear to you that we've had situations like that before, and literally the managers were told by the GM to fix it. I'm not joking. I'm legit not joking. I've had situations like that before. I've seen it. I don't have to be kidding. Let's see. Did that? Oh, I got everything then. Nice. I did everything else. Just can't see what's behind the boss door. Okay. Especially during now in December. Yeah. Then you gotta reposition everyone in the aisle. Yep, that too. Yeah, no, if it's off by the tiniest smidge, you can't allow it. You can't allow it. You know, sometimes I genuinely think think that the whole #1 status that this Costco has for the state of Texas in this specific division, I guess you can call it. I think sometimes they let that get to their heads. I am not kidding. Because some days, man, it generally feels like they make us do the absolute most for no reason. And don't get me started on the days where I'm literally by myself and they give me like 20 different tasks to try and do in a 4-hour time span. Especially when, you know, I had the mornings where like literally nothing was dropped for me to stock. So I have to go waste my time to go find the stuff that I need to stock out. So, you know, stuff is, you know, looking pretty. And everything. So when you factor in, you know, the time it takes for me to go find the stuff that I need, which usually takes about... Depending on the stuff that I need to find, usually it takes about, like... It takes about, like, 20 minutes at most, but that time wasted is extremely precious. It really is. I'm pretty sure Suki would understand, and Sassy too. Like, any little time wasted when you gotta try and get stuff done at a specific time frame. It makes it hard. It makes it hard. It makes it hard, especially when a lot of the time the managers, you know, especially a lot of the time when the managers like talk to you and like pound it into your brain that is like, yeah, you got to be finished at before this time. You got to be finished before this time, and blah 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 blah. You got to be done before this, and whatever. So making pounding that expectation into the employees. Now the employees are gonna have this negative reaction to not finishing on time because they feel like they're going to get shot in the foot if they don't finish up on time. They feel like they failed in their duty, At least to me. At least to me, if it would feel like that. It felt like that before. Nowadays, I don't give a crap because I low-key don't care about my job anymore. But like, you can't tell me that I'm wrong, right? I'm definitely not wrong, right? It's like a whole... I feel like that goes into the realm of like a whole like psychology thing, You plead the fifth. You hate being rushed, like especially when they want a certain quality of work, like quantity over quality. You can't have both. Yeah, exactly. It's like they make it out to wanting both quality and quantity, but at certain points, you gotta choose one or the other, especially when it's like, especially when you often get into situations where you have too much stuff for a specific aisle. Like I work in majors, right? That deals with electronics and stuff like that. Well, okay, Sassy, for your line of work, that is a bit different in comparison to like working at a store. I feel like, in my opinion. And plus, in your line of work, I feel like it's easier to get that quality and quantity measurement in comparison to like working at a store. Because like I said, some days that just can't happen, especially when you have days where somebody works by themselves, like I do sometimes. Actually, I still work by myself, but they've gotten better at making sure that I actually have the proper tools that I need in order to actually get all the stuff done on time, and me just getting better in general. But before then, like, I was not provided the tools to finish at a timely manner that they wanted me to finish at. Because usually what they say is they want the fence, the area that I work at. So, the first thing that people walk into, when they walk into the store, they want the fence to be done by 7 o'clock. Why they want it done by 7 o'clock, I have no clue. Because in my opinion, if it's done, it's done. That's whatever. That's always been my thing. If it's done, it looks good, then what's the harm, right? But they want it done by 7 o'clock, and it's like, okay, fine. I'm gonna abide by y'all standards and try to get the fence done by 7 o'clock, like you want it to be. But back then it was a little bit annoying to abide by that standard because I never had any of the items that I needed to actually get done within their standards, right? And of course I find the big key right after I leave. Of course I do. But back to my point. My point I'm saying is, back then, like a while ago, most of the time I did not have the stuff that I needed, you know, for the fence. Like usually I would walk in and there'll be no pallets dropped whatsoever, no items dropped for me whatsoever, no items that I need, you know, to stock the fence out. So as I said earlier, I gotta go out of my way to go find the items that I need in order to stock out the fence, which sometimes that took, you know, 20 minutes or so, and that was honestly worse when I had to get um sundry items, because sundry is all the way across the store from me, from my fence area. So I had to spend all this time walking across the store to go find what I need. And then I have to walk all the way back across the store, you know, to get back to my area, yada yada yada, do this, do that. And then on top of that, sometimes I get tasked with, you know, doing these different tasks that they want me to do. Oh, they want me to oops. Oh, they want me to move something. Oh, we gotta switch this out. Oh, I gotta go find a go find a different item. I gotta set this up or something like that. And it's like nobody comes to help me whatsoever during that entire time frame. Um and then when it's like nearly 8 o'clock, then all the managers and stuff want to come over here and be like, oh, why aren't you done yet? Or it's like, oh, do you need help with this? I was like, yeah, no, man, I've been tasked with like 20 different things to do, but you know, totally did not need help or anything like that. Totally none at all. God, honestly, it was so bad when we used to have plants on the fence. I honestly extremely hated when we had plants on the fence, because having plants on the fence was like the most annoying thing ever. There's the fifth one. Because when we had plants on the fence, we always had to... Actually, let me go over here. Whenever we had plants, we always had to like reposition the plants, always bring the good plants forward to, you know, to make them look good. Which obviously, yes, that's what you should do, right? But it's like having so many plants to cipher through to make them all look good, and then on top of that, handling everything else in your area that needs to be handled. On top of also doing the majors area, by the way, which I forgot to mention, I also had to take care of the majors area. So I essentially had to take care of 2 areas by myself most of the time. And it's just like, yeah, man, just I can totally handle all these different tasks alone by myself with no help. But I have so many things working against me that hinders my ability to get done on time, essentially. There's the other Drinker's key I wanted, but it's too late now. It's just, this is why I kind of turned to streaming. Because I think I never really mentioned this on stream, but it's just, I'm just done with, like, I'm just done with it, you know? Like, obviously, I'm not gonna, well, like, I'm not gonna quit, but considering IRL situations right now, it's a little bit iffy with what I gotta do right now, but, like, right now, I'm in no position to, like, be like, oh, yeah, I'm just gonna quit my full-time job just to stream and do all this and that, when I'm, like, nowhere near established and at a point where I can comfortably do that. Like, I 100% completely understand that if I want to pursue something like that, I gotta be established and safe first more than anything else. I'm not gonna do it out of the whim of, oh, I don't like my, or I think working a job is annoying and I don't want to do it anymore. Which, don't get me wrong, by the way, this, doing a IRL job is way easier than this. Like, I remember all those debates and whatnot about when people said, like, is working a 9 to 5 or streaming harder? Bruh, 9 to 5s is harder. I think I said easier, my fault. 9 to 5s are harder than this because of the amount of BS that you have to deal with on a daily basis, especially when it comes to people. Like, obviously, people are the worst part about any job that makes you have to deal with people. But yeah. Alright, let me actually read what Sassy said. I think Sassy's complaining about people getting in her way, right? Is that what I'm gathering here? I think that is what I'm gathering. Yeah, we dislike those people too. I'm pretty sure Suki deals with that more than I do. Specifically because I usually leave by the time we open anyway. I don't really deal with it all that often. And if I do end up staying during the open hours, I'm usually put up on the cash registers anyway. Assisting, so... Alright, what we got? If it's Earth Temple, this will be good. Wind Temple. This is also just as... I literally have the tools necessary to do both Earth and Wind Temple. So it doesn't really matter which one I found. Actually, this is better because I don't have power bracelets still. Never mind. I forgot about that detail. People so entitled like that. Like I was paying someone to do anything in my home, I'd be so accommodating to them. I would do everything I could to not be in the way. Well, I feel like that's just also common sense. Which unfortunately a lot of people in this day and age do not have. I feel like it's just common sense to just not be in somebody's way that's obviously cleaning or tuning up your house or whatever. Uh-oh. I had to come in here. The reason why everyone should have to work in some sort of customer service at least once in their lives, for reals. Yeah. But now I'm over it, and I'm like, dang it, man. I'd rather do this. This is more fun. But it's up to me. It's up to me to turn this into something more. If I want to go down that route. He didn't die. I guess I did hit him with a sling hook shot. To be fair. I have worked in food industry too. It's called Subway. But not the big key to here, okay.
I hope you made lots of spaghetti.
Oh, hold on. BRB, give me a sec.
No!
Finally, I accomplished those hydrates Suki requested.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And another one. Appreciate the hydrate. I don't need to open that pot. It really doesn't matter. The warp pot that I need is one room apart, regardless. Thank you for the rainbow. Speaking of jobs, though, Well, I normally wouldn't say this, but when I'm going home, I might not have a job right away. But we shall see. I'm gonna have to see how all that turns out. Can I request a transfer? I can, but upon looking at the transfer website, I'm gonna be up there anyway. Looking at the transfer website, like the specific page for it. Unfortunately, the store that I can go to that's next to my home, that's not far away, is they don't have stalker positions open. No, there is. I worked at that one before I came over here. I watched that one be built up. I was literally there as it was being built. So I've already been there before. So luckily for me, I can't have bonus points in knowing people there. That is, if the same people are still working there after like what, 3 years, which might be a very low chance, but I could have bonus points for that. But still, if the positions are not open, then well, I'm just SOL, which is unfortunate because working at Costco now, I get a hefty amount per hour, so to speak. So to leave that behind is really tough. Different position, maybe? All the other positions I'm like legit just not interested in. Meh. No stocking positions in any shift. None that I've seen. I have to check today, see if it's changed, but I doubt it did. There were 2 in here. It's like there's that. I can also go back to the BJ's that I worked at, because according to my mom, the person that's the GM there now. She wasn't the GM there before, but I know her, so I also have bonus points into knowing somebody from there as well. Plus my mom could recommend me like she did the first time. So it's not to say that I'm really in trouble for a job or anything, but preferably best case scenario, I want to stay at Costco because that's where I'm making the most money. That's the point here that I'm trying to make. Costco is where I'm making the most money. I don't really want to start that over if I can avoid it. Preferably, the best case scenario would be I just simply transfer to one that's to the one that I used to work at before back at home, and everything stays the same. That's literally the best case scenario. Anyone with the power to get you a position still remembers me? There could be that possibility, but I don't know. I just feel like that type of thing just can't be simply overruled by simply just knowing somebody over there. You're being attacked. The children are attacking. But we will have to see how it goes. I'll help. I'll help. I'll disappear from existence. Oh my god, that Piet almost sniped me. That would have been crazy, actually.
Oh.
But yeah, there's just a lot of measures being taken right now. For me. In a perfect world, I would just be established in my streaming career and I would just be making money off of this, but that is not the case right now. I mean, here's the thing, I could do that because I'll be back living with my parents soon. So I'm not completely like by myself in this. I'll be living with my parents. Not to say I'm taking advantage of, oh, since I live with my parents, I don't have to worry about anything. Like, no, I don't want to do that. I still want to put the time and effort into transforming this into something more. In a perfect world, I wouldn't have to move. That's also true. But unfortunately, this world sucks. Autumn couldn't find a job, plus the ones that she was offered just wasn't good enough. Because, she also has health issues. So she can't be as physically active as, you know, like I am with stalking and everything, right? So she's more pertained to office jobs and stuff like that. And well, since she can't find any good office jobs, then it's kind of just SOL, I guess. But yeah, in a perfect world, I wouldn't have to move. But in another perfect world, I would have turned this into something that I can actually earn money from. Which I have. Which I have thanks to you all, which I definitely do appreciate. I really do. Like, don't get that backwards. I genuinely do appreciate you all being here and supporting me this whole time through. I really am. I really am. But, you know, it just has to be. It has to be more. Unfortunately, it has to be more. It has to be more. Just the things I had to learn. The things I have to learn in order to do all this correctly. It's currently doing, because because actually during doing this, what I'm doing right now, streaming all these days, is actually not the right way to go about it. It's not the right way to go about it at all. In fact, yeah, it's like, it's recommended that I stream less and do other stuff, like, you know, more content and stuff like that. So like, I literally should not be streaming as much as I am. But I kind of backed myself into a corner in that regard, since I've kind of like already established my streaming spot. I'm not saying I would be streaming significantly less. It'll only be like if I were to go about it, it would only be like let's say if I was still working at Costco, or like still here, I guess you should say. Like if I was still here, I wouldn't be streaming like 5 times a week anymore. I would like only stream on like my days off and then Thursday, because me and Suki have Foxo Thursdays, right? And I will never abandon Foxo Thursdays. I would never abandon Foxo Thursdays. Or Tuesday, I guess. Whichever one works out, I guess. But, point is, I'll only be streaming 3 times a week instead of 5 times a week, which, honestly, is probably the better deal. Because it allows me to get more stuff done, instead of spending time doing this. It's all about planning. Oh, that wasn't supposed to hit me. I don't know. These things are all things I'm gonna have to figure out once everything is settled, because I do not have the brain capacity to be thinking about all these different things right now when I need to worry about getting home right now. I gotta worry about getting home first. You're being ignored? Who's ignoring you? Man, this might be a 3-parter. I mean, I only need 2 more items, but those could be anywhere. And I still have all the Earth Temple to go look at, too, potentially. The chew toy is preferable now? Preferable? What do you mean preferable? Alright, that's literally everything in Wind Temple. And I got 2 Triforce pieces out of that, so I had to come here no matter what. As in, I'm not being bugged or attacked and stepped on and yelled at. Let's go, Sassy. Proud of you. I'm proud of your promotion to not being a doormat. Gotta save and quit 4 times to get out of this. Goodness. Turtwig's not here. She's asleep now, isn't she? Yeah. I was about to ask her how do I model swap the hero's charm, but too late now, I guess. I don't know. I'm laying on the couch with a blankie on top, kind of doormanish to me. So you're saying I'm allowed to step on you then? Say no more. I'll be on my way. No? Dang. I'm not I'm not your husband. Wait. Wait, are you saying your husband steps on you? That sounds kinky. I never knew your husband was into that type of stuff. Helps with back issues. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. My older brother actually had me do that once before. At first, I was weirded out by it because I was like, wait a minute, you want me to step on you? I was like, you want me to step on your back? I was like, wouldn't that hurt or something? And it's like, no, it would like actually help massage my back a little bit. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, my older brother literally wanted me to step on his back because it eased his back pain a little bit. I mean, I could do that. I could do that for you too, Sassy. I've been told I'm a good massager. Apparently. Apparently, I am for some reason. But he only does the one. He's a bit bigger than me. Oh, that's true. Oh, well then that's no problem because I'm probably or not probably. I'm like infinitely skinnier than you are, so I would not hurt you at all. I would be like a feather to you. They were here the whole time, dude. Alright. Do I bother with Wizrobe Cave? I did not call you fat. Did that word ever escape my lips? See, if you actually saw me, you would agree. You would agree with me, but I'm shy and I don't like taking selfies. Technically, though, the only person that will actually know what I look like is Suki, because now that she knows my real name, because of PayPal and stuff, she can legit just search my real name if she wanted to, just to see pictures of me. Suki is the only person that would know who I would look like. Which I don't care if she does or not, to be honest. I really don't, but yeah. You're not gonna do that because you're not a creep? Genuinely, though, I would not care if you do. Genuinely, I would not care. That's just me personally. You've got a good meme for that? That's vanilla. Alright, I can finally go see what Earth Temple is. I can also defeat Jahala now. Do it and then spill the tea. Sassy's a creep though. She wants to know what I look like. I have no reason to dupe this. I'm not sure why I did. Practice. Oh my god. What I saw up here was a map. I thought it was something else. Alright, this is their temple. We may have a good shot here. Indeed it is. And just in time, because I did find power bracelets, so we can full clear this place. Let me look at what you put in memes real quick. Oh. Yeah, that's funny. It's funnier because you can't pronounce my real name, which is even funnier. Although I will say, I think you're the first ever person I've met with your real name. I think I've never met anybody in my life with your name. And the same probably goes for me because my name is unique. None of this. I'm gonna get smacked off the staircase. Your dad made it up. I'm pretty sure my mom gave me this name. The name that I have. And I think I've only ever met one other person with the same name as me, just not the same spelling. Did my mommy make it for you? Yes, my mommy did make it for me. And it's a good name because I love my mommy. I love me mom. Bleh. Okay, just don't sigh up, I guess. Star Trek nerd. The deluxe. The deluxe shiny. I won't find you because you don't post pictures of yourself. Unfortunately, I used Facebook for like 2 days. No, it was more than that. But I've also had other IRL friends take like group photos and post me on Facebook. So if you search up my name, I'm pretty sure you'll find some old Facebook post. You name after a Star Trek character. What about the one? Hold up, it's time. Sassy revealed the goods. Let me go to Google. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. That wasn't posted? Yeah, I thought so. I'm playing. I don't do that shit. That shit's cringe. Was it DM? Unless Sassy decides to betray you one day. Nah, she wouldn't do that. Is showing me really betrayal? I mean, personally for me, I don't care. That's just me. But if Suki cares not to be shown to people, then obviously don't show me. Unless Suki is fine with it herself. Yeah. But at the same time, it isn't. Is it really? Is it really betrayal? No. Like, if you show me to Suki and then shown Suki to me, then it's not really betrayal, I guess. Like to keep the illusion that you're a cartoon fox, IRL. I'll also keep that illusion. But personally, for me, I still would not care if you searched up my name and then found whatever on Google. But that's just me, though. I say I don't care, but the only way you would know is if you know my real name, which only Suki knows my real name. And outside of the people that I met IRL, plus other online friends. So therefore, my identity is still somewhat hidden. It's just, it only comes down to if you know my real name or not. Dude, roll! I got the roll, but wrong angle. Thank you. There's a few online friends who know my actual name, but only a small handful know where I actually live. Sassy and Spec on selfies, it's hypens in. Yeah, that makes sense. And then Suki and S and Smom are an even smaller dot of knowing where you live. I'm pretty sure if I search hard enough in California, I'll figure it out. Kappa. I said California, god dang it. That's not what I meant. I think I'm getting eepy. I think I'm getting eepy, guys. I might be getting eepy. But yes, I did not mean California. I meant Florida. That's not Dougie Leaf. I'm cooked. Whoa! And a few people might have seen one with a face mask only halfway. Back in the Nook server days. I doubt anyone from that even remembers. And I guess Matt and Sassy Mom, but they also don't count because family. Well, yeah, they're family. Maybe in due time, everybody will become super buddy-buddy. And we'll share selfies on Facebook when we're all like 60 years old. When we're all over 60 years old and we're all, we all go to the adult, the old people Twitter. You don't look how you look, so if you see my name in picture cartoon Foxo anyway. Fair enough. Because I feel the exact same way. To be honest, low-key. Hello? But I'm sure you look fine. I am sure you are fine. I'll take that, actually. I might need that. Would it be mean to unfollow your SIL? She's a nice lady and you'll love her a lot. Oh my Lanta, every time she posts, it's always one of three things every single time. So you're saying is you're bored of her content. Our temple is a big dud so far. Nothing of value. Nice. So yeah, you're just bored of her content then. Wow. Oh my god, these keys. Just getting obliterated. Yeah, it's not like she'll see it anyway. Unless she has like one of those weird bots that like tells you how many unfollowers that you lost eventually. Nice camera angle. Oops. Uh-oh. Bird down. You, boom, boom, boom. You know, I like the topics that we talked about on stream today. We had some very interesting topics today. We talked about IRL work, and then we talked about selfies, and then now we're probably going to go back to our usual shenanigans of Sassy exploding everybody in the chat and calling us all nerds. What's up, Loyal? Guess what, Loyal? Guess where your Game Boy was? Your Game Boy was haunted today. It was haunted by a ship. Oh, I forgot to break this statue. Whoops. Fine. I felt like I forgot something. This is good, dude. What if you made an emo as me, Asuki, and you be doing the fusion pose on DBZ and called it Suki Twin, and it made the same thing, but flipped for you, and it's Yubi Twin? That'd be a nice idea. I wouldn't mind it. Oh yeah, when is that Suki and Yubi's fusion supposed to happen? Like Raiko said that one time. You gotta make it a thing now. Now that Raiko's brought it up. Was it Raikos? I forget. I forgot who brought up that idea. By the way, stream alert, if you're susceptible to crazy camera shaking, then please look away from the screen right now. Because this may get a little bit hairy. I advise you look away until I say it's safe to look back. Alright, it's safe now. I was able to do it really fast. Alright, nothing is in the Stalfos room, so I don't need to go in there. Yeah, this place was full of trash. It was full of garbage. What do you know? The classic Earth Temple experience, honestly. Garbage! Full of garbage, man. All nothing. Just straight nothing. Has Tingle for help. I do need to go over there because I do have all the statues. Goat Dawn. The goat. Do do do. Weird fascination with hands with eyeballs on them. Yeah, it's not weird at all. Sir. Ow. Loyal, thank you for the 30 stream streak. I just had a weird thought in my head. I remember watching some Link to the Past rando videos. And I know this person would mention this place called Publix. What's Publix? I don't know what that is. I think I've never seen it. Beats me. Where am I at? Earth Temple? I got Ice Ring to go look at. It sounds like a store, but it sounds like to me. Do 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 do. Oh man, 2 items to finish the game. Surely the game is not going to troll me for the next hour and a half. As I literally search far and wide for the last item that I need. I didn't shoot the chest, god dang it. But exactly, was I watching A Link to the Past rando? Like a multi-world rando. With some groups of people. Some funny individuals. I might watch them tonight. I kind of usually watch them when I go to bed because it's like just good background noise, I guess. I always get a kick out of their videos. No matter how many times I watch a public rando that people could just join. No, it's specifically like certain people, like 5 people. It's called Publix. Like it's like a place, not a term for like a rando or something. Wow, they didn't die. Still no spoils bag yet, by the way. American supermarket. So yeah, I was right. It is a store, like in a sense. Go defeat Jahala really quick. Have Hurricane Spin. Got him. Feather. I'll take it just in case. I don't have a enough. Bears are due at this point, but dang, unfortunately, I'm not going to beat the 5-hour allegations. My 2023 rupees. Remember, I got Hero's Charm. Everybody yelling at me to mark the Hero's Charm. Mark the Hero's Charm, mark the Hero Charm, streamer. My OCD can't handle it. It's okay, I'll be slightly bothered too. Treasure chart, too bad those aren't turned on, because Randomizer without those turned on is actually way more fun. Mark Hero's Charm. I'm gonna unmark it despite you. Hello, bird. Ah, yes. That's another... Algara's vanilla, I just realized. Oh, I never found Hamrock King. Yeah, never mind. It's 50-50 shot on Algara being vanilla. The other boss key door, I don't think I went through, is Tower of the Gods, right? Yeah, because I never went up there. Didn't finish it. Couldn't finish it because I didn't have bow, and then 5 minutes later I find bow. Should've went back low-key. As soon as I got bow, because I get the feeling Tower of the Gods was the answer. Oh, what am I doing? It's platform, already did the inside. Nice. Alright, tell you what. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just call it. I'll finish this up Friday, maybe tomorrow, if I'm not busy. Actually, no, if I'm not busy, we'll stream Pokemon tomorrow. But if I am busy, then I will finish Friday. And then Friday will most likely be I finish this, and then maybe I'll just play like Ocarina of Time rando or something. So we'll do that. Hey, I'm doing this for your benefit. That means you get more randos out of me instead of only one, you know? I feel like this is a good trade. Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree? Do. Let's see if I can find a good bean raid today. But I'll disagree out of spite. Then, to each their own. To each their own, I suppose. What have we got? Oh, that penguin tuber is streaming again. There's a Fox VTuber. They're playing Wind Waker HD. They're playing Wind Waker HD, but they have their category set to the original Wind Waker. Because I think there is a category for Wind Waker HD. Not that it matters. It's just kind of funny to me. Let me see. Thanks for the fun stream. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody being here and hanging out today. Always so much fun. It really was. We had some good conversating today. I always feel good about myself when I can conversate about stuff. Do 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 do. You know what? I'm gonna be lazy today. I'm lazy today, chat. What was talked about? A lot. We talked about how IRL jobs kind of... Why is my thing so... Oh. What the heck happened here? Who is that guy? Oh, I know why. I know why that happened, actually. I need to fix that, actually. Let me do that now. Bloop. Yeah, it was the old one, but the old one's too big. Which, reminder, Suki, that my old tuber's too big, and you broke Krusty, because Krusty no longer bounces. He just sits there. He sits there, menacingly, when he's idle, anyway. Wait, I'm gonna be lazy today. It's bouncing to you. No, his idle is messed up. Because I think before his idle bounced around. Like the OG one does. But now he doesn't anymore. When I'm not talking. Is what I meant. But anyway, yeah, I'm lazy today. I'm just gonna go ahead and end it. Do I really want to, though? Do I really want to? No, I don't really want to. I should. You have GIF versions of them? I do. I sent them to you before, I think. Venom is streaming. I haven't rated Venom in forever. Sure, why not? Let's go raid the nerd, I guess. Oh wait, hold on. Nope, sorry, Venom. I'm gonna raid somebody else. It's just Raid Razy. He's a good being. You only have a static version? I could have sworn I sent them to you before. Okay. We'll handle that. But it's end time. Yes. We're gonna raid Razy. He's chilling on a VR chatting. Later, loyal. Later, loyal. Appreciate you coming by, hanging out. We're gonna raid up Razy. He's chilling on VR chat right now. Just yapping it up. You know, I said chill a time. What else could you really ask for at this day and age? At this day and age of the world, you know, wish everybody could just be chill, hanging out, relaxing, having a good time, right? Gotta deal with none of this BS that everybody gets put through. But, you know, these happen. But anyway, like I said, I'll finish up the seed tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Friday, and then we'll toss it over to Ocarina of Time as well. Knock out some two rando seed business. And then, you know, if I'm not busy tomorrow, then we can finally finish up Pokemon. Good old Foxo Thursday action. But I think that's unlikely considering, you know, everything that's going on right now. I'm typically busy on Thursdays. Soon, I won't be as inconsistent anymore. Soon I'll be able to go back to being normal. It's just for now. Oh no! Whoops, nobody gets a raid message because I shut down my bot on accident. But anyway, you have a good rest of your day, night, morning, evening, afternoon. Whatever time zone you're in, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Especially during these times on this earth. Keep your friends and families close. Take your meds, drink water, sleep well. And see you on the next one. Bye-bye.